Hello equestrians, put on something comfortable to wear, pull up a seat, and let's talk horses. Hello everyone, today I'm going to be going over fall shots, and first and foremost I always have my stuff on hand. I have my rubbing alcohol, cotton balls, the shots that I need that have been chilled and continuously chilled, and some rubbing gel-like liniment for afterwards. So first and foremost I'm going to take the alcohol and cotton ball, and I'm going to go ahead and rub down the horse's neck where I'm going to be giving the shot. And this is important so that you're not causing infection in the skin or muscle as you put the needle through. I would also say it's important that you do a large area and not a small area in case you have a horse that dances around a lot. That way you have an easier chance of getting to the horse in an area that is still clean if you have a horse that gets a little needle shy. So just take that in mind. Today I'm going to be giving my horses the flu, rhino, tetanus, and equine encephalitis and Potomac horse fever, so 5-way shots. You could also do rabies and strangles if that's an issue in your area. Some people opt to do West Nile as well, but I just do that in the spring when mosquitoes are bad. I'm going to go ahead and remove the single dose shot from its packaging, and I'm going to twist off the end of the needle, and I'm also going to take off the end of the syringe. I'm going to go ahead and place the needle on the syringe and kind of push down and twist to make sure it's on there tight and will not remove. Once I'm done with that, I will go over to my horse. I'm going to make sure that I'm not going to hit the nuchal ligament, the shoulder blade, or the thoracic vertebrae. So the nuchal ligament at the top, the shoulder blade on the side, and the vertebrae on the bottom. You're going to want to give your horse a shot right in the center of that triangle somewhere. Just go ahead and push it in. You don't have to dart your horse. It's not that difficult. Pull back on the plunger. Make sure there's no blood. Give them the fluid. Pull it out. I run my horse down just to get the feeling away, and then I go ahead and I break the needle. You want to break the needle because it's dirty and you don't want it to be used again to spread any type of infection or illness that might be present. So go ahead and do that, and then you're done. So I'm going to show you again on Apple my method. Now just keep in mind there are so many methods to giving shots. You can put the needle in first and then add the syringe to the back of it once the needle's in the horse's neck. There's just so many different ways, and this is my way. So if you don't like it, you don't have to use it, but it's just food for thought. And so I'm going to take you through it a few more times. I'm going to take you through it with Apple here, and then we'll go ahead and do it one more time on Z, and we can just kind of work through it, and so you can feel comfortable giving horses your own shots. If you're not comfortable, have someone who's done it before on standby or to help you out, or even ask your vet to help you through the process and ask if they can just supervise while you learn to give it. Just become comfortable before you go and do this on your own. I've been doing it for several years with my horses. I went to school and had to do this at school, so I'm very confident, and I have well-mannered horses. So if you don't have those things, it's understandable. Use your vet, use a friend, use a barn manager who knows how to do it. Just make sure that you are learning from a good source. Okay, so here we go again. I'm going to start with the process. I'm looking for my triangle to make sure I'm not going to hit those major structures in the neck. And I'm going to go ahead and wipe down a very large area with my rubbing alcohol and my cotton ball or a cotton pad. Once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and make sure my horse doesn't think it's something to eat, as Apple is showing he thinks he's getting something good. And so you're going to go ahead and put together your shot, twisting off the caps. putting the needle on the syringe, making sure it's nice and tight, doing that push down and twist motion. I'm going to untie my horse because you don't want them tied. I'm going to stick in the needle. I'm going to pull back on the plunger to make sure there's no blood, and then I'm going to administer the medication. Now, as you can see here, I kind of made him bleed a little bit, so I'm just going to watch his neck especially. It just means I hit a vein there. It's not something like I hit an artery or something major. It's just a vein that I happen to push through. And so we'll just keep an eye on his neck to make sure it doesn't swell. Okay, everybody, so just one more time, we're going to go through it with Zeke, my nice big bay show horse. Every horse handles this different. Mine are all old guys, so they've kind of been through it. So let's get this one started. Okay, so I'm rubbing Zeke down with the rubbing alcohol to clean the area. I'm going to throw away that really disgusting cotton ball. I'm going to go ahead and grab his shot and put it together. And I know I kind of have a scrunchy face in all of these videos. There was a lot going on at the ranch that day. I had new horses coming into the pasture, horses running around and screaming. It was just all kinds of things. Sun in my face. So anyways, I untie him from the trailer. I uncap the needle. I'm just going to lift up his head. I'm going to look for my triangle. And then right in the center, I'm going to go ahead and just push the needle in. Pull it back to make sure there's no blood. Push in the medication. Pull it out. Rub it down. Tell him he's such a good boy, because he really is. Let his nose get stuck in your face because he just enjoys the camera. And then I'm going to go ahead and break the needle off so it can't be used. And I'm done. So the last thing I do is I take a mint topical liniment that's in gel form. I keep this around at all times, and I go ahead and I put it over the area where I gave the horses the shot. True to liniment form, this is going to pull any heat out of the neck, any soreness out of the neck, and it really helps prevent abscesses by just drawing all that stuff out. So it's a drawing agent, and I will put this on for 2 to 3 days. If they end up with a bump on their neck, I go ahead and put it on for a week, and it just helps because, you know, it's like when you get a shot in your arm, it's really sore. So I just put this on, and it helps with the horse's neck soreness and whatnot so that, you know, they're comfortable. Hey equestrians, that's it for this video. I hope that you guys give it a try and give your horses their shots. It's always important to know how to give your horse shots and the appropriate way to give an intramuscular shot, which is what we did today. Make sure that you do your research and that the vaccines that you're giving are appropriate for intramuscular. You don't want to give anything that's for an IV or intravenous, as you could cause some serious damage to your horse's well-being and muscles. So do your research, give this a try, let me know if you follow my method, leave some comments down below, make sure you subscribe to the channel as I'll be doing more, and I hope you enjoyed. Please follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and let me know if you have any ideas on some other videos, because I would really love to hear your guys' input. Until next time, keep riding, equestrians.